Alright guys, so welcome back. Another day, another video. So today is going to be a little bit different. We're not working on that, and we're not working on that, nor are we working on the 91. I'm going to go to my neighbor's house, and I'm going to help him. He has an Infinity G37, and he needs to change the coil packs, and it's an easy job, and he wanted to bring it to the dealer, so I figured I'd help him out. So today, it's all about helping the neighbors, so hope you guys like it, and if you're into Infinities, maybe you'll appreciate this one. So let's go. Alright, so we're heading over to my main man, Bandus R.
Alright, how you doing, guys?
And we're gonna work on his car today.
Coils, spark plugs, air fuel sensors.
Alright, sounds good. So here's
We're
the
on a
garage.
mission.
We all got fancy garages, and there he's representing. You guys know what that is? Puerto Rico. so that's the Infinity. We're gonna work on this today. As you said, we're gonna do some coils, plugs,
Air fuel sensors.
air fuel sensors. And check this guy out. What year is this thing on?
2001.
01 Suzuki Mint. Like he came off the showroom floor. See, if you're into motorcycles and you want to buy something that's original, perfect condition, if he ever sells it, there you go. Alright, so we're gonna get started on Infinity. So let's pop this hood and get going. Alright, so we got a 2010 Infinity G37. I think it's a Sport. Alright, so what's happening is the car started stuttering a little bit, and it was the coil packs that were bad, so the dealer actually changed 2 of them, but he wants to just get everything replaced so he doesn't have any problems in the future. So instead of bringing it back to the dealer, we figured we'd just change them here, because why not? We have the ability to do it. So here we have it. We got the engine. This thing got a V6 in here. So to get to the coil packs, you gotta take this beauty cover off, and we're gonna take these intake runners off, and then there should be right there 2 10mm bolts. They should come right out. So I'm just gonna jump right into it and get it taken off. And I got Raph on the camera in the back. He's always holding the light, but now he's holding the camera. So let's do it. These are all 10s, so 5 10mm bolts. Alright, 2 nuts here and 3 bolts. Let's see if they're all the same length. Yep, they're all the same length. So I'm gonna get this cover off. And now the coil packs are right here, so let me show them what's going on. So these are the coil packs we're gonna change. 1, 2, 3 on either side, but to get to it, we got to get this run intake, the throttle body off, so we can have some space to work with here. So we're going to go ahead and pull these, then get it out. All right, so first unplug the sensor here, put that off to the side, and now we're just going to take this whole thing out as one piece. All right, so in hindsight, I have to take this intake off because there's one of these Allen bolts here that's hidden under the bottom. So we're going to pull this off and get this out. So 1 extra clamp that I wasn't expecting, but no biggie. Actually, this is secure. Let me see. I think this was secured on a bracket here. Let me check just to make sure. Nope, it's just in there. So this is an aftermarket intake from K&N. There you go. Just make sure. It is secured. There's a 10mm down here, so, and another one here. So we're gonna pull this and get this out. All right, so we got the K&N. So we pulled this screw right here. This came loose. So if you have an aftermarket, this is how it works. If not, you'd have to take your earbox off. So you'd have to figure that out. And you know, these have different things. So for example, this breather goes into here. So don't forget when you're putting this back in to get that in there snug. Okay. So we're gonna get this out, and now we're gonna pull these 4 Allen screws, pull that back off, and get these coil packs out. All right, getting these 4 Allen screws out. This is the last one here. All right, so we use the impact to remove them. You don't want to use an impact to put them in because this is plastic, so we're gonna hand tighten that thing. We don't want to damage anything, okay? So now you just kind of slide this out of the way, and it gives you access to the coil packs right here. So now you can pull these 10mm, pull the coil packs up and change the plugs and replace the coils. So I'm gonna go ahead now and pull this 10mm bolt, and then we're gonna pull out the number 2 coil pack, because this one was replaced already. So we're gonna pull that, we're gonna pull the one in the back, and then we're gonna move to the other side. We got the coil pack off. It was just one 10mm bolt here. Just pull that thing up, and then I'm just gonna kind of push this out of the way and get to the spark plugs. So I already pulled this, so we're just gonna loosen it here, pop this thing up, and you do need a thin wall socket. So it's a 14mm thin wall for these Infinities. So make sure you have one of these, otherwise it won't fit inside there. And then here's what this plug looks like. So let's check it out. So how many miles is on this thing?
80,000.
So 80,000 miles. I think it's the first time we're changing it. So looks fairly decent. I've never seen plugs with that little tip. Hopefully you guys can see that on camera. It has an extra tip on the top. The new ones don't come with it, but let's look at the new one compared to this. So here is the new one. And let's see, there you go. Let's put it against the white background here. Maybe you see it better. So there you go, one single tip, and then this one has like a little tip on the right up here. So I don't know, different design, but this came directly from the factory. So this is what they recommend, and I'll show you the part number right now. So that is the part number from Infinity for this 2010 G37 Sport. Alright, so I'm going in. Make sure you hand tighten this thing. It should not bind, because you want to make sure you don't cross thread this, so you get it in nice and straight. And just go nicely with your hand until it's snug, and then you can put a little torque on it. Alright, so there it is snug. And I really don't know the torque specs on these, but I'm just gonna give it a nice hand tight. You don't need to go crazy on these things because they're spark plugs. So we'll just hand tighten it, and then we go from, basically we're gonna change all 3. So that's the procedure for everything. So let me finish this up, and then we're gonna jump on the other side. We pull the 10mm bolt here, pop the coil packs up, replace the plugs, and as you saw, the plugs that we just pulled out. And then you just pop them back in and tighten this thing down, and that's it. Very easy job. Now we're gonna get the throttle body back on. So again, the reverse of how you took it off. 4 Allen screws here. So you just go in, and again, I don't have the torque specs for this, but this is plastic, so be careful when you tighten it. Just go pretty much hand tight. You don't wanna go too crazy on this because you don't wanna break the plastic. And that's it. So we're gonna tighten this up, put the intake back on, and then we're gonna move to the other side. And this is a very easy maintenance you can do on your car, so you don't really have to go to the dealer. I mean, it doesn't take much to do, and you can help yourself out at home. And believe it or not, the dealer actually charges a lot of money for this. I think they charge like $600 just to change 2 coil packs. So you figure 3/6 is $1,800. You could just do in the time of you watching this video. So to me, that's a bargain. So help yourself out at home. And intake is going in. So I gotta get this breather valve on here. Alright, so there you go. So the passenger side is done. So we have coil packs changed, spark plugs changed, intake back on. And we're just going to repeat the process on the left side. I'm gonna time lapse it so you can see it in fast forward because it's the same identical process to this side, but for your entertainment purpose, we're just gonna do that. So let's do it. All right, so now we got to figure out, because two of these were changed, which one was not changed, and I think it's pretty obvious if you look at it. Those look pretty clean, that looks dirty. So this is the guy we're gonna change. Those two were recently changed at the dealer. So we're gonna replace those, change the plugs, and wrap it up, and he'll be a happy guy. Alrighty, so there she is, running and driving. So we got the coil packs changed. Give it a little rev. Alright, so there you go. We got coil packs replaced and the spark plugs replaced on an Infinity G37S. Helping the neighbor out. And he's happy. We were going to change the O2 sensors, but we got the wrong one from the dealer, which is typical in car life. Something always goes wrong. So we got to go back to the dealer, get the oxygen sensor, and then come back again and work on this bad boy. So there you go. Very, very clean car. All right. So let's see, where's my Puerto Rican buddy? He's happy, but he's not happy because his O2 sensors.
Gotta go back to the dealer, you know. You know, that's what it is when you do mechanics in cars. So
right. So, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you on the next one. This was helping the neighbor out. There's something different on the channel.
thank you, Brian. You're the best, man. You are the best. Thank you.
Anytime, Brian.